And welcome everybody back on YouTube for CLG FC episode 47. So for the VOD, it's 47. It's 41. It's day 41 here on Twitch, but it's episode 47 on the YouTube. So that is how is it? Cookie's set for an assist bonus. So he's set to receive another 5K if he lands another assist. 8 unbeaten in the league for us. And oh my God, look at this match report. Doesn't even barely fits in the box. LythamSt.Anne 5-3 winners over AFC Stockport. Stockport, by the way, are fourth place. That's a pretty solid win if you're Earlham. They've put some daylight between them and fourth as well. Prestwich Marauders, early promotion candidates, were leading this league the whole way last season before in the last 4 games slipping out of the top two and throwing promotion away. Um, they were promotion candidates again. They are now 7 points back of the promotion places after their loss to Hillgate. So that might be them pretty much dead and buried. We're getting close to the halfway mark. So uh, that's tough. That's tough. If we were 7 clear with 10 to play, I would say there's a good possibility that we get the league, at least promotion. We're 7 clear promotion. We're in the promotion spots by 7 points now. So I would say if we win this game, since Earlham are third, if we can beat them, I would say it's almost going to be a lock for promotion because we would be 10 clear with 9 to play. I've never played a database with divisions this low. Which tier are you in right now? We are in tier 18. So we started in tier 20 at the Lancashire and Cheshire Amateur League Division C. We won that on the penultimate day of the season against Earlham Steel Rangers Reserves, who came up with us to Division B. We ran away with Division B, and then but Earlham Steel came up with us again, even though we ran away with Division B. Holy moly, I thought Tier 10 saves were hardcore. I'm doing a Tier 10 in my offline save right now. I'm playing my offline save is FM10, and I'm Worcester Park in the Combined Counties Division 1. But this was Lancashire and Cheshire Amateur League Division A. And then I have an FM16 save, which is the Mid Sussex Football League Division 10. And I'm Kmar and Hassocks in that league, which is level 23, back when the pyramid had 23 levels. And that's a challenge. By the way, Kim, how are you? Kim is chilling. I hope you are chilling. Let me know what save you're playing if you're playing an FM save. I'd imagine you are. Uh, but yeah, it's a really large database. I went to the social feed and there's really nothing in here. So I think MLS is in the off season. Well, they're in the playoffs because hello, 12.5 million. Philly's gonna improve their facilities. God, I couldn't think. I started with Worthington in Tier 6, currently in League 2 with the lowest budget in the league by a lot. I was looking at, so I mentioned the FM10 save, right? And I was looking at, the reason I mentioned is because I'm having really good runs in the cups. There's 3 cups, right? Why did I click on me? I wanted to go to these guys. And because I had really good runs in the cups, I've gotten a lot of good prize money. And I think I started, the club balance sheet was 1,200 quid when I started, right? Now it's 30,000. We have 30,000 in the bank from all the gate receipts over 4 months about 5 months plus all the prize money, right? And I was looking at just the list of like finances or the clubs sorted by their balance sheet. And I'm down there in level 10, and there's a club from the Blue Square Premier that had 30,000 pounds in their bank account, and I'm like, what is going on? And they're like struggling. You know what I mean? They're in the Blue Square Premier, but they're like 22nd out of 24 in that league, and they're trying to hold on to that league as hard as possible. I'm like, oh my god. So I can't imagine. I'm seventh in the league, and I'm like 10 points from the top, and we're 26 or 28 games in now. So it's like I don't think I'm getting promoted, but I don't need to be. The board only wanted a mid-table finish, so I figured, fuck it, we'll make a run at the cups. What is their great youth facilities? Good. So they're gonna have world-class youth facilities, right? Where was that? That was in the news, wasn't it? No, that was in the social feed. So their youth and their training facilities, nice. So inbox. Here's the match momentum. Even though we really felt threatened at times by Oldham, they didn't really have much of momentum. There's the XG chart, 1.29 to 0.066. Last match passes. We get pretty deep on that left-hand side with Spaps. I need a big FA Cup trump badly. I'm underspending my wage budget by 100K per season, still losing a lot of money. That was my Worcester save. When I first picked up FM back in 2010, before I even knew how to apply a database, I played Worcester City because back then they were in the Blue Square North, and I overspent on wages, and I desperately needed to make runs in the cups to balance the books. So I've been there. It's brutal, man. It's brutal, especially if you don't do it. If you fall short, like this year, my idea for um, this save is a little bit different because this has obviously got community members in them, and we need to hold them at the club. So we've had to inject capital into the club, so it's a little bit unrealistic. In fact, it's not a little bit unrealistic; it's unrealistic. Um, that's a that's a tricky point, man. Manchester Rovers and Trafford. Trafford don't help themselves, but Manchester Rovers arguably don't help themselves either with that point. Uh, but yeah, in the FM10 save, it's not edited to keep players there like this save obviously is. In fact, there was no in-game editor back in FM10. Nothing existed in FM10. Um, there was no third-party apps that could edit FM, and there was no in-game editor. So the only thing you could do was in FM10 if you were really wanted to cheat was like scum save, and that was it. But uh, it was like it's hard. I got my ass smoked for a while. The board actually came to me and were pissed because we went 8 winless in the league, and I was like, oh my god, guys, like the board was like we were top of the league, and then we didn't win in 8 games, and we slid all the way down to seventh, and the board got upset. And they were like, change the tactic, and I'm like, no, we don't need to. We're good. We just need to. I had to rotate guys out for the cups, so I would start the main team in the cups, and then I would start all the backups, all the reserves in the league, and they would get bowled over in the league. So Worthington, it's good that you have a budget though, even if you are underspending it and still losing money. What are you losing money on then? Is it security? Is it like ground maintenance and like the match day expenses? If you're losing money but you're underspending your budget, or did the board give you a budget to spend even though they don't have that much cash on hand? Is that what it is? So I made an error for those new to the save. I made an error and selected use fake player names at the start, unfortunately. So this is Martin Odegaard. This is Mbappe. This is Kevin De Bruyne. This is Harry Kane. Uh, the board probably gave me an irresponsible budget, and I recognized you have the lowest league attendance in the league. It's a small club. Okay. The board probably gave me an irresponsible budget, and I recognized that I couldn't actually spend that much without getting the club into trouble. But you're still losing money. So what do you? So what is the actual top expense then? Obviously, you said you're not getting the gate receipts because you have you're the smallest club in the league. But what is the actual biggest expense? I'd imagine it's going to be match day expenses. So, well, I mean, I imagine the biggest expense is wages, but I imagine like you're losing money because of the match day expenses. So, not moving Roy Cox up to the under 21s. There's no league for him there. Okay. Look at this Look at this damning statement about Cookies. He allowed complacency to creep in after signing a new lucrative contract. Boo. Well. Parks has made really exciting progress recently, and we're confident in saying he has at least level 15 potential ahead of him. We should be concerned that Frack hasn't developed much over the last 6 months. It looks like he might only have the potential to play at level 15. Well, we're level 18, so that's only good for us. I'm not going to offer the contract, so we're going to keep going. I can't afford it. I'm running close to my budget here. My top earners make 40K per season, which is very reasonable for League Two, but very high for a club that only gets 2,000. So you're literally Bury without the racism. You're literally Bury. Because Bury was drawing like 2,000 to 4,000 fans. They're a very small club, but they were in League Two. So, and they ran into a lot of financial problems, which is why they are no longer in League Two. But let's see. We did Leagues in Focus, so let's do it for this episode because we did it for the last episode for YouTube. So let's do it for this episode, right? So we'll start with MLS because that is a winding down, right? So you've got your conference semifinals: New England, Chicago, Montreal, Nashville, and then LA, San Jose, Colorado, Seattle. Um, Real Salt Lake are out. Miami are out. LA Galaxy are the third best team in the league after the regular season. They are the only one. They are left. They're trying to repeat as champions. They won a 6th title last season. They're trying to win a 7th this season. So that is MLS. Premier League, Liverpool still lead. Arsenal at the top. That's the other thing. Who do you support? Who do you support in real life, Kim? Who's your club? I won't make fun of you. I promise. Um, you can only say one of two options that I would make fun of you for, and that's Millwall, which I don't think you are, and Spurs. So, which I hope you're not. But Liverpool are top by a point. Arsenal second. City are third. Newcastle fourth. West Ham fifth. Spurs sixth. Man United seventh. Villa are outside the European places on goal difference. And at the bottom, Luton, Leicester, Southampton, still Everton, just a point above the drop. Sky Bet Championship, Bournemouth lead the league by 2 points. They're trying to come right back up. Coventry lead the playoff places by a point. Burnley trying to come back up after they lost the playoff final last season to Leeds. They're on 31. Then it's Blackburn, Norwich, and Wolves. West Brom out of the playoff places by 2 points. At the bottom, we've got Bolton, Millwall, who did win a game. That's a big win for them. They're up to 23rd. But Bolton, Millwall, and Swansea, Bristol City are above the drop by 3 points. Sky Bet League One, Rotherham are back on the top of the league, ahead of Stoke City on just goal difference. Cardiff are 4 points out of the promotion spots, but in the playoff places along with QPR, Milton Keynes, Stockport County. Notts County are out of the playoff places by a point. So is Barnsley, Cambridge United, Plymouth Argyle, and Crewe Alexandra. At the bottom, Peterborough United, Leyton Orient, Burton Albion now, and Wimbledon after Port Vale managed to pick up a draw They are out of the drop by literally 1 goal scored is what Port Vale's out of the drop by. Skybet League 2, Tranmere Rovers still lead. Wigan now in the promotion playoffs. Carlisle United have joined them. They have bumped Wrexham and Barrow into the playoff places. Chesterfield and Colchester United, who have bumped Morecambe out of the playoff places by a single point, along with Bristol Rovers. Newport County and Accrington. Stanley at the bottom. Hartlepool still a point adrift. Northampton Town in a drop by a goal over Stevenage in 22nd. Panorama National. York City now leads Southend United in the playoff places. Crawley Town, Kidderminster Harriers, Harrogate Town, Solihull Moors, and Sutton United are now in the playoff places. They have bumped Yeovil City and Scunthorpe out of the playoff places. Yeovil out by a point. At the bottom, is that Chelmsford City? Is that what it is? Chelmsford City, Boston United, Oldham Athletic with 2 wins on the bounce have pulled themselves off the foot of the table. They're in 22nd, still 3 points adrift. Gateshead in the drop on just goal difference after Dagenham and Redbridge have climbed out of the relegation places. Literally not even by their own accord, because they've lost the last 2 games. They just didn't lose them as badly as Gateshead did theirs. The league above us, Waddington lead. Waddington does have a loss now, actually. So 17 points for them. They're 3 clear of Lim Reserves in second, who are a point above South Manchester, who've pipped Dom Doyle to third. And then it's Silsden, White Star Reserves, Charlton Sports Club, Badger Casuals with a win to lift them from 8th to 7th. Over to Radcliffe Boys Reserves, who have lost 5 on the bounce. Brutal. 2-1 to start the season, and then they've lost 5 in a row. Old Rivingtonian Sports Club Reserves, they pick up a point with their draw, and that's enough to lift them off the foot of the table. They're still in the drop on goal difference, but they are above now Cone United, who are at the bottom of the table. So that is leagues in focus. We have got 12 days to the next fixture. I'm going to put the Unreal Tournament music back on. And we're going to get to processing through these next 2 weeks. So we got 12 days to go. We're going to fit the next match in, obviously. We're going to see how Brat does on international duty, by the way. Germany under 19s had 3 games. And he's been called up for them. He's done superbly well for us. And then we've got an under 18s match, obviously, in the mix on the 15th. So we should have Sheamus and Snicky back for the next fixture. So there is that. And then, of course, we'll be halfway through the season already. I remember trudging through the preseason for like 2 weeks, man. 2 weeks it took to get through the preseason. We didn't even watch that many competitions. We watched the U.S. through the Gold Cup, so we did like 5 games, maybe 6 games max. And it took 2 weeks and I think 19 episodes, 18 episodes, something like that on YouTube. So but we got through it. 16 episodes of preseason were put up on YouTube. I realized too, I did 13 episodes the first season, and one of them was like a 7-hour episode because we did the Euro Watch campaign, which we will probably do for the World Cup coming up this off season. So it's November 2025 in the game. So by the time we get to the off season, it'll be summer 2026, which means it'll be World Cup time. So we'll be watching quite a bit of the World Cup. There's going to be a lot of games to watch, that's for sure. A reminder, especially for those watching on YouTube, to come over to Twitch on Saturday. We have a charity stream going on Saturday. starting at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight. I'm sorry, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. It's to benefit the National Multiple Sclerosis Society. That is something I cannot say one time fast, let alone three. But yes, the National MS Society, it will be our beneficiary, and we are going to stream, do a charity stream for them. So look forward to that. We have a goal of 250 US dollars to raise for them. So we'll be going for about 15 hours, I think, right now. That's what we plan to do. So definitely swing by. As for my actual schedule, if you click my name, if you're watching on Twitch, it'll take you to the main page, and there will be a little tab that says schedule. You can click that. We have our schedule set through the end of, through really early July, I wouldn't say. I almost said mid-July, but early July. It's set through to July 4th, the U.S. holiday, obviously. So it's no big deal for Potts. He's only 2 days, so we're just going to keep moving on. But oh, this is Skyward Fire. This is a great song. It's one of the best songs on the Unreal Tournament soundtrack. There was another one, not Skyward Fire, but I can't remember it. But it's from a mod on UT, and I don't remember it for the life of me, and I want to find it so bad. Really, really bad, because it's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful, and I don't know what it. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. It's gonna kill me until I find it. Anyway, while I find that, Portishead Glory Box. That's a good song. I'm just looking at all the songs I favorited. Let's continue the processing. We did have the social feed come up, by the way, so I wonder why. Just some contract news with the union as they continue to sign players. So there's that. I'm going to go back to trying to find this song. But yeah, charity stream Saturday. That's our next stream. We have no stream tomorrow. No stream on Friday. But we are back for tomorrow. Is I think the union too. Are they tomorrow? Yeah, 6 p.m. Oh my God. Sunkissed. That's the name of it. What a great track that is. It was from Community Bonus Pack 2. That was it. I'm like, it's not an official Unreal Tournament song, but it's not like an unofficial one, because they released Community Bonus Pack 2. That was where it was from. I got it queued. So once Skyward Fire finishes, we'll fire up Sunkissed. Great, both are great tracks. Especially when you're flying around the map with a flat cannon or something, trying to frag out. Really, really good. We are, what is that, 10 days away? We are 10 days away from the next fixture. So it does take a while to process. It is going to take us a minute, just a minute. Why did that come up with inspect elements? No, thank you. We have every league enabled plus the level 20. The exception is Belarus and Russia are not enabled in the state. But we have, aside from that, every vanilla league that comes with Football Manager is enabled, and it's not enabled as view only, it's enabled as playable. So that's what makes the database so large. Not just the mod. I mean, the mod alone makes the database huge, but the fact that we've added like 30 plus countries as well is no help, but still. I prefer it that way. It's not too bad. You turn them all on, I turn them all on. I can show you afterwards. That'll make it really slow. Yeah, it has. It is. It is a little slow, but it's fine. I think it's fine. I'm not particularly bothered by it one way or the other, to be honest with you. But all the leagues are on. Um, again, except for Russia and Belarus, they're disabled, so they're not even viewable. So, uh, but yeah, we're down to 9 days. We should be ticking over shortly to 8. That is what do we've got here? We've got okay. Phil Brutus is now homegrown. We have quite a lot of homegrown players. Uh, ooh, Anthony Sila unused. He will be available. And then Sneaky and Sheamus appear on this list, but they're going to be back. So what's going to happen is Tomset's going to have to go to the bench. So who is getting the boot? Kerry Evans is going to get the boot. Tomset's going to go to the bench. Let me bring Sheamus back in on the left. That's going to knock Tomset out. Where the hell is he? There he is. So Tomset goes back to the bench. Snicky goes back here. Mukendi will have to come on from the bench as well. Who gets the boot? Harrison, Warner, Tomset, Rollins. I think Harrison's going to get the boot, unfortunately. And I like the kid. He's playing well. He's got a 7.08. So, what's the player database size? How do I see that? Is it game status? So, the database changes was 460. So, but yeah, that's the game level. Remember, eating gives you the strength to keep on playing. Yes. Otherwise, I don't know where it's at. Detail level, maybe? Add remove leagues, maybe? Right now, 393,000 is the player base. So, uh, so now Harrison is going to be available. McKinney's not available. Evans will be available. Because McKinney, where are you, brother? There you are. So, yeah, 393,000 for the database. It's pretty big. But it's all right. It's all right. We still do okay. Episodes, if you've like I have all the previous episodes uploaded on YouTube, right? And each match that we play, whether it's preseason or not, each match is its own episode. Matches themselves within the match client take 20 to 30 minutes because we have, I think, comprehensive one. And my longest episode is like, I don't know, like 2 hours tops. So it's not bad. I don't think it's bad. Sheamus is back, full training. Thank God. Welcome back, Sheamus. So, autosave, so we're going to tick over to 8 days to go. So, I'm surprised because I did the same thing with FM10. I shouldn't say I'm surprised. It's not really surprising, but I did the same thing with FM10. I enabled my England Level 10 database in all the leagues, but because obviously there's not as many vanilla leagues in FM10, and also the database only goes to level 10 and not level 20, for example, FM10 processes like that, even though everything's enabled. I'll press the space bar and it'll take about 30 seconds to get to the next day. So, Ollie Morton has been removed from the short list. He's a goalkeeper. He's 21 years old. Dude, I signed a backup goalkeeper. Do I not have a backup goalkeeper? Is it still Oliver Rollins? It is still Oliver Rollins. I kind of wanted one more. And I wanted one. What was the report that I did get? Estimated wage, transfer value. I don't know. Problems with injuries? I don't need that. Not at the goalkeeper level. I have enough problems with injuries. FM10, my injuries are terrible. My offline save in FM10, I have flipping 9 injuries. It's like Jesus. Like I said at the start of the stream before you guys got here, I have 9 injuries in my offline save, and only 2 of them are 2 weeks or less. Everybody else is like 4 weeks and above. I have a guy that's out 10 months. I have another guy out 6 months. I mean, the thing is, the guy that's out 10 months, we're in January in the save. So literally, he's out all of this season, and he's out for the start of the next season. Like, he won't be back until November, December area time. So I'm like, and he was our best midfielder. He was literally going to be player of the season had he not got hurt. So, yeah, it's an interesting save. I'm 27 games into that save in the league. I'm 7th place. FA Vaz 5th round. Combined Counties Premier Cup semifinal, and I think Combined Counties Division 1 Cup quarterfinal or 3rd round, whatever. I think 3rd round. Third round? Yeah, I think 3rd round. 3rd round. So, making a run of the cups. The FA Vaz was a good one because we played we beat the FA Vaz was interesting because that run we beat teams that were in level 10. We beat them in the first qualifying round. We beat them in the second qualifying round. We get into the first round proper. I get another level 10 side in the first round proper. I beat them, and we're on like this was when I'm in the middle of like a 13-14 game unbeaten run. I'm like, this is great. FA Voss second round. We were expected to make the second qualifying round. We made the second round proper. Like, this is awesome. We get a level 9 team, but they're like in the drop, right? And so I look at it and I'm like, it's a winnable game. We beat them. I wish I still had my FM10 save where I took Wimbledon to the Champions League. Let's go. Proper club then, Wimbledon. I'm a big fan of Wimbledon. And not the club I support, but I like that club a lot. And I've known quite a few Wimbledon fans as well. So Cox turns in eye-catching performance and Counterlogic under 18's victory. Nice. What did we win by? What? 5-4? What? Do they realize our last 2 fixtures have been 6-5 and 5-4? What is going on? Roy Cox had a 10.0 with 2 goals. What is actually going on? Over Chester under 18s. Are they good? They're in 8th. And then who did we beat the game prior, by the way? Warrington Town, that's right. Where are they? We won 6-5 over a team in 16th place. Still remember the striker I had who scored for us in all 6 divisions? Chris Dickinson. That's awesome. I had a guy like that when I played FM12. When I played FM12, I played a lower league save. I started in level 13 with a team called Wembley Park. And I had a guy whose last name was Torre. I can't remember his first name, but I remember his last name was Torre. And we went all the way up in, was it 13 seasons? No. I think it was something like in 9 seasons we got up to the Vanarama National, or in 10 seasons we got up to the Vanarama National, and he was still with the club, and he was still like our top scorer. He was like our top scorer when we got up to the Vanarama National. I was like, Torre is immortal. Enshrine this man. Like, that's statue building material right there. A striker who comes up with you all 6 divisions and scores, that's statue worthy. There's no other way around it. But yeah, the FM Vaz run's been good. Level when I got to the 3rd round proper too, I had a team I had a team that was actually really good in level 9. They were like third in their division, and I managed to beat them. I managed to knock them out on pens. I held them 0-0, and then I knocked them out on pens. So that was good. And then in the fourth round, I got another team in level 10, and they were like 13th in their league. And I'm like, this is a winnable game. We have to win this game. Like it's so winnable. We just giant killed twice, and surely enough, we beat them. I think 3-0, and we're now in the fifth round proper of the FA Vaz. So we'll see what we can do. We got a tough team now. We got a team in level 9 who's like third in their division, and I'm like, this might be where the run actually ends. But we'll see. He wasn't good enough for the Prem, but I subbed him on every game until he scored. Let's go. It's like It's literally like Akinfenwa's last season for Wickham, where he was just really old, and he had already announced he was going to retire, and he kept playing like 30 games. I think he scored like 1 goal his last season for Akinfenwa. Something like that. Man United did this every game of Ollie's last season too. Oh yeah, nice. I'm trying to look at his stats. I was right. Oh no, he scored 5 times. Fair enough. But he played 34 games. Oh no, that was the championship. He went up when Akinfenwa got promoted to the championship with Wickham. He played 33 games and he scored 1 goal. So, but it's nice that they do that. At least they respect like the fact that you. It's kind of a nice mark of respect. That's the fact that you were able to drag a team up to the higher divisions or into a better place. So of course, I just told a player before I think you guys got here to piss off, but it's different strokes for different folks. Okay, uh, that's fine. We'll add the coaching assignments. Not. I actually do want to offer Roy Cox a professional contract. I don't want to offer it yet until we get the wages under control. So, because I am running really close to the wage budget. I am like 400 quid away from being over the wage budget. So, uh, we already did leagues in focus. We won't do it again. Harrison's injured, but he's recovering 2 days anyway. Brock comes back from international duty in 3 days. So, and then there you go. 6 days until Earlham Steel. This is a big game. So Earlham Steel are a bit of a rival to us, and it's not official. The game doesn't say they're a rival yet, but very much so. If we're ever to establish an early rival, Earlham Steel Rangers Reserves would be that rival. And the reason is they were in the opening league with us, or they were in the league with us the opening season. They were the only team to beat us. We went 1 loss, two draws, 17-1. And they beat us at home. We were at home. And then we beat them on their ground. They get promoted with us. We draw them. What's his name? McKendy scored a 94th minute goal to draw them 2-2 at home. We beat them away. And when we beat them in the first season, that was to win the title. We won the title by beating them. The second season, we had already run away with it. But still, and then so we're literally 2-1-1 against, 2-1-1 against this team, and they play us very, very tough. We've not been able to like blow the team away. We've won like 2-0, and then I think the other game we won 3-2, and then we lost. We drew 2-2, and we lost. I think 2-1 or 3-1. So these are the only guys that have been able to really get our number. and they play really tough. So we have got them again, and they've come up with us both times. That's nice. So, but this is a big game because they are the media's favorite to go up as the champions as well. So, and they're not far out of second place, even though it says third. They're 2 points out. So this is a big clash. We got them. Then we got the promotion candidates, Prestwich Marauders, who are kind of stuck in the mid-table. And then we actually got the team in second place in Hillgate. And then we play Stockport, who are in fourth. So we've got, I think it's what, third, fifth, or sixth with Prestwich. I want to say Oldham were fifth, but then we just beat them. So I don't know. But I think Marauders are sixth. So it's third, sixth, second, and fourth. So it's going to be a tough run of games through to the end of the year. And then we got Milltown afterwards, and they're down there. They're like ninth. So if we can get through the next 4 games, I would say fairly, I don't want to say comfortably. Comfortably might not be the right word, but if we can get through the next 4 games with 7 points, I think we'll be in a good position. So, all right. What do we got? So I hate this advice. Saying he isn't good enough. Cookies has been phenomenal. Snicky's back! Return of the Snicky. And then Spaps gets hurt. Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake, guys. But he's only out 3 days, so hey. Milltown is like a generic fake amateur club name from a movie. Yeah, it's certainly no. What was the team? The team in the division above us, Salisbury or like Salisbury Rovers or something like that. So it's listen, Kim. I don't know if you're English or not, so forgive me if you are, and you get a little upset at this, but English town names and team names and club names are very unique to that part of the world. We'll put it that way. Okay. Like this is Westfield or Wakefield. Sorry, this is Wakefield. Wakefield's normal. Wakefield, you know what I mean? I knew a guy whose last name was Wakefield. So, but then you get something like, you know, uh, Pilkington or something like that. And I'm like, so. But then again, I shouldn't be shocked because I used to commentate Counter Strike, and Counter Strike team names. We literally had a team name called Let Her Cook, who just made a grand final last weekend of a major tournament in the women's scene. So I see, and we've had a team compete before. For my favorite one is Dorking Wanderers. Yeah, do you follow the Instagram account Bunch of Amateurs? Because there's a really good Instagram account that follows Dorking and does like a lot of behind the scenes and extra content. And the Instagram account is called Bunch of Amateurs. So if you actually like Dorking Wanderers, check them out because they have a lot of great content. My favorite CS team name was Man's Not Hot. I remember that team name. Weren't they like wasn't that the name of like somebody going through the opening qualifier? Like I'm sure if I went on HLTV or Liquipedia, I would find it. It's not on. It's not on HLTV, so it's. Let me see Liquipedia real quick. Man's Not Hot. They. Oh, I can't spell to save my life. I think it was a Man's Not Hot. Here it is. Yeah. was a organizationless European Counter-Strike team formed around Neil M. Murphy. So they were Robin, Twist, Grux, Esperanto, Malty. Former players include Axilian, Tensky, Nexa, Esperanto, Nukai, and Neil. That was the former squad. And then he got signed by Imperial. I remember that. Yeah. I remember that team. So, Towel just turned professional. Was he on a see, look at that. That's more wages. My wage control is not very good. In fact, on course, a thumbs up. Pleased that we're on track to gain automatic promotion. So, yeah, I remember that team. I remember we had a team. So I specifically commentated the women's side of Counter Strike, right? A lot of the women's tournaments and whatnot. We had a team the one week who entered a weekend tournament, little weekend online cup, right? You know, small prize pool, $1,000 or something. And their name was Gok Cobblers, and that was the best team name I think I've ever heard. I was like, that's amazing. I remember I think the big thing was that like either that weekend or there was I don't know if Game Changers for Valorant got announced that weekend or something like that, but obviously everyone called it like GC, like GC North America or European GC or whatever, right? And GC meant Game Changers, the women's side of Valorant, and so by calling themselves Gok Cobblers, their tag was GC in the server, and I'm like, you guys. It was like the weekend of the qualifiers for Game Changers in Valorant, and they played this little cup in CS. That's Gok Cobblers. That's GC with GC in front of everyone's name. I'm like, y'all are crazy. So it was very well thought out. I know that it was very very clever. So, oh, we are gonna make them available. Yes, ongoing 90 minutes. This is the big one. This is the reason I say this is the big one, right? Is because Oldham Athletic they haven't lost a game, but they went all of last season unbeaten as well in this league. So they played 34 unbeaten, and now they're 14 unbeaten. So they are on a 48 game unbeaten streak. We are second in the division, by the way. This is a big under 18s matchup. And we just won, what, 6-5 and 5-4? So the under 18s are wild a little bit here. We're 2 days away from the fixture. So we'll see for the main fixture, obviously, against Earlham. We'll see how the under 18s do. They're playing on a Saturday. We got the Sunday. I forgot to make them do team bonding in between. Whenever we have more than a week off between fixtures, I like to do team bonding and whatnot. Is there another fixture like that? Yes, these guys. Cancel, please. Community outreach and team bonding because we want to build the fans and build the togetherness in the the squad, the locker room, if you will. So anytime I get a chance to, when we don't have a match this week. No, come on. I've been clicking this. There you go. That's what I like to do. And then just one more time down here, and then we'll be good for a while. I don't have to worry about it until, what, February now? Fair enough. So. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's see. Ayrton Dempsey's the only one that's not training well, but he never does, and he's not anywhere close to being a starter anyway. So calling him pro. Uh, oh my goodness me! I still can't get over that story we had in CS today. By the way, that was wild. That was absolutely wild. I'm like, I, I'm speechless, man. I just can't believe it happened. So we're a day away to go, a day away from the fixture, thankfully. Yeah. So, and we've got. I'm trying to look at the schedule I had. What tab did I put on? There we go. Yeah, we got some old school F1 Saturday to kick off our charity stream, and then we'll have FM Saturday. Old school F1 is in F1 2012, probably one of the best ones ever made in the series. And then we'll have FM, and then we'll have F1 24. We'll be back with F1 24 on Sunday, and FM again on Tuesday the 11th. No stream on the 10th because I have to do the podcast. So we'll be back on the 11th with some more football. So you got Saturday for Football Manager, and you got next Tuesday for Football Manager as well, June the 11th. So looking forward to that. I actually think because we're doing the charity stream Saturday, and it's going to be a longer stream, we might be able to get done most of the rest of the season on Saturday. Um, if we don't get it all done Saturday, I think by Tuesday's stream we'll be pretty much wrapped up. We are going to be live for the Euros as well, so 8:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time on June 15th. We'll be watching. We'll start with Hungary, Switzerland. And then June 16th as well, Poland and Netherlands is the ones we're gonna start that morning stream with as well. Very excited to put them on. We'll play Football Manager while we watch the Euros. We'll have the Euros on the second monitor. Obviously, copyright reasons can't show anything like that, but we'll have it on a second monitor, and we'll be watching the Euros uh, while playing some Football Manager. Can't do it during the week, obviously, because work, and I think the Euros start at like 9, so it's something where it's like, right, work starts at like 7 or 8. So 9 is just not feasible. But nonetheless, we'll be doing the Euro watch-alongs during the weekend as well. We got Georgia and the Czech Republic on the 22nd, Scotland, Hungary on the 23rd as well, and then the 29th will be the round of 16 along with the 30th as well. So um, they're a little bit later kickoffs though. They are Scotland, Hungary isn't on until 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time on the 23rd, but we're busy that morning. Um, and then on the 29th and the 30th, I think the matches don't start till like 11:30 in the morning or mid noon. So let's see. We are not the marquee matchup. Hillgate got Stockport. That's a big one. Second versus fourth. Uh, ignore this. And then we are Earlham Steel Rangers reserves are actually the favorites. We are 4-1 underdogs going into this match. Wow. Let's start the press conference. Let's kick this off with the first question from Bobby Henry over at Football 365. You defy a lot of expectations so far this season by progressing nicely up the table over the first few weeks. Do you think it can help keep it going? I mean, do you really want to say that? Because like we've been clearly the best team in the bottom 3 divisions year over year over year. So I don't see why not. Anything's possible in football. Um, the team played well against AFC Oldham. How will you get them to maintain that level of performance? Confidence breeds confidence, baby. How much difference does George Whittingham make to LythamSt Rangers reserves? I don't know the guy. Who the fuck is he? I think so. Has the 15-day gap between fixtures affected your preparation? I think the players do too. Can Richie Towell expect more first team football? Trash Talk Translator. Look at all the analysts playing opposite day. Yeah. We've never been picked to win any of the leagues we're in. And we won the first one, and we won the second one, and we're leading the third one. So, can Richie Towell expect more first team football after signing a new deal? Richie has a number of things very well, but he needs to become a more responsible. I don't want to say that, man. I think I need to improve. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. We're gonna leave the press conference, and Hillgate got Stockport. Manchester Rovers got Saddleworth 3Ds. That's a big one towards the lower end of the table. Um, and then Oldham got Trafford reserves. Oldham should win that and clear themselves of the drop. So we'll see. We'll see how the under 18s do as well. This is a big question mark for me. I want to see them do well, mainly because a lot of them are playing. Supposedly, a lot of them are playing at the level 19 area, but could improve in the future. And we've not worked on our youth facilities at all. So my question is, how much can they improve? You know what I mean? I don't know how much they're really going to be there if we continue to climb divisions. If we get promoted another 2 times, whether it's back-to-back seasons again or 3 seasons or whatever, 4 seasons, are they going to be the talent that can keep up with a level 16, a level 15? That's the question for me. Club obviously doesn't have the money to invest in the youth facilities, or the development facilities. So where does the club go? That's a big question. Hillgate beat Stockport. That's a big win for them. That puts a lot of pressure on us, actually, because we have only a 2-point gap. So if we beat Earlham, we're back up to 5. If we don't beat Earlham, if we draw, we'll be at 3. If we don't win, we'll be stuck at 2. Manchester did beat Saddleworth 3Ds. Saddleworth 3Ds have actually dropped down towards the bottom end of the table, but they are 4 clear of Milltown. So getting a little comfortable down there. That's rocketed Oldham back up to 4th position. Remember, they were 5th before we played them. They're now 4th with a game in pocket, though. Manchester Rovers won. We said that already. Hillgate, that's the other one. They won 4-1. So AFC Stockport down to 6th. Little bit of separation opening up now, especially depending on this next match. If we beat Earlham in this match, they're going to be 5 adrift of promotion. That is at the halfway part of the season. That is going to be a tough scenario for them. It has to be said. Where's the social feed? Here it is. Nothing doing. I didn't look at. I forgot to look at the rest of the mail. So, but it is what it is. Right. Let's see how we fare. Close that tab as well. Why am I getting ads on? I hate when you go to a web page and it's just spammed with pop-ups. You're like clicking X on 5 or 6 different things just to freaking get to where what you want to be when you're actually viewing the web page. So, oh, he's back. So, one day, only match focus left. It should stop processing shortly for the under 18s result. We'll see how they did against Oldham. I would love to be the team that takes the first victory off them after they went 48 unbeaten. Put them down after 48 unbeaten. I would love it. Give it to me. Give it to me, FM. So we'll see if it does. It's gonna be a tough ask. That's for sure. Uh, I mean that they're just. It's so odd to me, by the way, that they're on a tear. The Oldham Athletic under 18s. They're on an absolute tear, right? 48 unbeaten, and yet the club, the senior team, is sitting second from the bottom in the Vanarama National, desperately trying to hold on to their spot in the Vanarama National. Like, don't you bring up some of your under 18s then? Like, isn't it time to call like one or two up and get into the main squad? And like, we lost again. We lost 1-0 on a pen in the 79th minute. Are you fucking kidding me? Come on. I wanted to be the team to take them down. I wanted to be those guys. But they're running away with it. They're now 6 clear. So uh, we're actually expected to lose. Previous meetings. This is what I'm talking about. Previous meetings. Lost. Oh no, we lost twice to them. Lost 1-2. Drew 2-2. Lost 2-0. Won 3-2. So we're actually we've oh no, we've won. Why is it? It's all fucked up. I guess because it says we won 2, even though this is red and red. I don't know. I don't know. So we definitely won this one because that's Division B. Yeah, we won this one 1-2 because we were the away team. So we're 2-1 against them. So, but we're expected to lose, which doesn't happen terribly too often. That's for sure. We'll see. Uh, so we'll see how we do. Hopefully, it's not a nail biter like most of those games have been, because they've been nail biters. That's for sure. So that's fine. So, but it's match day. It's finally match day. So we're gonna get back into it. Match number 9 of the season. And again, for those on YouTube, episode 47. So we've had 47 league games, no cups yet. And if we get promoted to Lancashire and Cheshire Amateur League Division 3 from here at the end of the season, assuming we win promotion, then it'll be one of these things where we still wouldn't be any cups. But Manchester Saints Athletic, who did get promoted, who played in this league last year and got promoted, got reassigned. They moved on to a different league. So fitness tests, nobody's required. Tactics should be set. Yep, the normal teams are here. We got Tomset, Warner, McKendy, Rollins, and Brinley as our subs. I'm going to have a quick save of the game before we go into the match, and then we'll get into it. I got to sign the opposition instructions that are there. Looks like they're coming out, and the expected formation for them is a 4-2-3-1. So next match, do it. Let's get into it, shall we? So Akonikun's upset now all of a sudden at the role he's being asked to play, even though he's played it for 46 previous games. So let's go to the team sheets. They're making 5 changes from their last match. So, I think their last match they won 5-3. So 5 changes to their starting lineup. That didn't motivate the players at all. Okay. They do line up in a 4-2-3-1. Here we go. I'm okay calling them rivals. That Akonikun is asking a bit. Nah, never, mate. I need the free. You take free kicks too well. You're literally one of the best free kick takers we have. And we are away in our Counter Logic Gaming Reds, our CLG Red jerseys. And we'll see how we start with this opening highlight. It looks like it's going to be nothing, and it is nothing. Fabiani with the ball here. Going to give it up to Irving. Whittingham to Last. Oh my God, you can't cut that out. That was such a heavy touch. Last going to bring it forward. I'm out of position. Got to watch the cross. That's going to go out for a corner. Is CLG Red still one of the best women's? CLG died. They are now FlyQuest Red. And I would say they're the best team in North America, but they are nowhere near the best team in the world. That's going to fall to Whittingham. Whittingham going to take a touch. Whittingham! Oh, it's taking a deflect. Is he not off? Is he not offsides? Is he not offsides? Come on, mate. They actually just finished 7th, 8th out of land. No, he's on. He's being played on by him right here. So we are losing. 3 minutes in and we're down. So, oh my God! And then you just get the ball taken off you like that. Fuck's sake. Wheeler. Here's us now. Goal kick. We're retaking it. Myself. That's going to go for Parks. Parks up for Spaps. Spaps for Cookies. Good ball. Too heavy a touch, Cookies. Wheeler sends it back. It's too heavy a touch. Yeah. I would say FlyQuest are like a top 10 team in the world, but not top team in the world. Oh my God, that's such a bad pass, and now Legit is going to come on. Thank God I've cut that out. Thank God I've cut that out. Good block. Good block. Fabiani back for Mason. Oh my Lord. He's got to, okay. Flag's up. I was going to say he's got to be off. He definitely looked at that time, and he is. So. Wait, what is going on here? Why is literally the whole team looks pensive? The entire team. Brutal. We're in for a brutal performance, I think. It's good winner. Good. He's offsides anyway. So. There you go, Brat. Oh, good ball. Go on, Spaps. Go on, Spaps. It's too heavy a touch. Why is the touch so heavy? I was gonna say you should have stayed pinned out. No, there's no. You got to give Frack an option here. Now his only option is to come back with it. Go wide. You got the wide man again. Throw the bottle. I've done that once. Spaps! Let's go. We're level. Parks has made up for it. Good finish, Spaps. There we go. Now everyone looks pensive again. Fucking, we score and everyone goes back to being fucking pensive. What the fuck, guys? Get your head out your ass, man. Get in the game. Oh, come on. This isn't a team we haven't beat before. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's like just everybody knows what to do, and everybody does their job very well. Just have to go out and do it. That is not giving the ball away like that is not how we do it. Whittingham has it here on the left-hand side. Whittingham looking for an option. Eventually going to go back for Irving. Not much between them. Eventually finds it to Last. Last takes a touch a little bit wider. Last waits the crossback. You got to watch 9. 9 was open there. Whittingham. Now you got options 6 and 11. And that is just blasted over. That was probably the best decision for us that Whittingham could have made because he had options in the box. Parks with a cross now. Spaps might be off. It's going to be headed by me. Whelan has it. So here's a ball from them. Mason over the top. Frack. Well, that was a little bit sloppy. It just had to be cleared. Twinkle, you had time to settle that, mate. Come on now. Another ball back. Twinkle, that's out for a corner now. What is the possession? We've had 39%. We are normally a possession team. We've had 39%. Mason's got it. That is headed up and over. That was not very far away. That was not very far away at all. Here's Shim and Whelan's. Oh, he's punched that. Cookies has done well to come down with it. Frack me. Parks on the right. Drive with it. Drive to the byline. To the byline. To the byline. To the byline. Don't go anywhere with it. It's okay. It needs to come here. Yep. Oh, what ball movement? Cookies, come on, Cookies. That was really good. Did one of your followers make the character 6'8" so you could cheese corners? I don't know. Which one's 6'8"? I didn't know which one is 6'8". The only person that I made based off the real height and weight is myself. So I'm saying you should have. You're not wrong. But yeah, the only person I actually made accurate to the height and weight is myself. And I'm 6'3". So I could cheese a corner or two. But I gave them realistic hometowns, obviously the names, right? Or their gaming tag, like Frack, for example. So that, and I made them all. When I started the save, I made them all 15 years of age. So, oh my goodness me, boys. Oh my goodness me, boys. And he's on as well. So, that's a good ball. That's a good, much needed interception from Parks. We got doxxed. You didn't get doxxed. The only ones whose real names are in the game are Twinkles and Frax because they came in after I actually went through the player creator, at the creative club. So, oh my god, what a fucking strike. I mean, when they hit something like that on the volley, what can you do? What really can you do? I mean, with the weaker foot too, come the fuck on. I will be okay if we go into the halftime at 2-2. If we can find an equalizer and we're at the halftime break at 2-2, I'd be okay. I'd make my peace with that. But yeah, I had to edit Twinkle and Frack's names after the save started. So those are the only ones that have their real names in the game. I will say that. Oh my god, close him down. What a save, and it's in. And is that all? No, he's pointed to the halfway circle. That's going to count as well. Oh, my goodness me. Defensively, where are we? Like, what is both of these players doing? Oh, my goodness me. Why is everyone's mood so good now? Because I clicked encourage. We need to demand more. So he's anxious. He's fucking normal, calm, composed. Did I tell him to use off tackles? No, but he needs to. Jack's having a 6.3. Come on, get out of here. Jack's having an absolute Western supermare right now. Oh my God, Spaps! Fuck's sake, guys. Don't make it 4. I'll be so fucking pissed. Close him down, man. He's offsides anyway. I was gonna say, close him down. If he's gotta rush to the corner to stop the ball, and his momentum's gonna carry him past the ball, close him the fuck down. You know. Demand more. That's over. Now Frack is booked. So I have to tell Frack. Oh my God, how much momentum are you gonna give him? Go on, Frack. He's offsides anyway. Ref, you couldn't play advantage. Frack was the only one that's gonna run that down, man. We couldn't break with that. They scored 3 on 1.0 xG. Who the fuck you clapping? Dude's like this. Meanwhile, the ball's been put in play right in front of him. Go on, Snicky. We need something special. Oh, Konikun, can we get one back? Oh, come on, man. You can't turn towards goal. You had so much time and space. Go on, Snicky! Snicky! Yes! We got one back. Oh, what am I doing? That's the wrong song. That is the wrong song. We haven't won yet. We might not win. What the fuck? What the fuck? Wrong song. Oh, God. So, can we get another one back? Let's see if we can get another one back. Oh, that is such a terrible ball. 39th minute. Twinkle here. Frack. Oh, he got so much space, Frack. Good ball. Snicky. Onside. Snicky! Oh, Snicky again! I said we need something special. We get 2-headed goals from the Snicky. And we're back. We've somehow found a way back level. What a header. What an amazing header. Let's go. I don't even want to say anything. Everyone's in a good mood. I don't want to fuck it up right now. I'm just going to let them go. What a half this has been. If you're a neutral, this has been some unbelievable football. There you go, Cookies. Even Jack's recovering a little bit back in the game. Oh, God, win that, please. There you go, Brat. There you go, Brat. We needed that. Oh, Frack, go on. Go on. Oh, nicely done. Go on, Spaps. Drive at him. Oh, that's right. Parks pick it up. There you go, Parks. Drive. Drive at him, Parks. Keep driving at him. Cookies is offsides. Flag's going up. 3 minutes of added time. here at the end of the first half, and it's 3-3. If you had offered me 3-3 away to LythamSt.Anne at the start of the season, I'd have taken a point off your hands. I really would love to win this game. But oh my god, why'd you stop the run, Spaps? And then you took way too heavy a touch and turned it over. And now they can break. Mason's got two options here, but he went for Whittingham. Nicely won, Cookies. Let's go. Make the run, Spaps. Look at it. Look at when the wingback here. Oh, Cookie's going for the ball all the way on the left. Found Sheamus. Okay, hold on. We're still with it. And that's a corner. When the wingback's pushed up, when they want to overlap, right? And you have the wingbacks pushed up, right? And especially on the side that you recover the ball from, if the wingback is pushed because he was moving for the overlap, um, and you have a wing, oh, Whelan's going to grab that on the goal line, and you have a winger there, that winger needs to just run, and that ball needs to go over the top because you know that the offsides line is not going to be there because the wing back obviously overlapped, right? So he's more forward on the pitch. So then you have this space to run with the ball, and you can just push the line back and try to break that way. Oh, what a ball! Go on, Akuni-kun! Go on, Akuni-kun! Oh, like it's just one of those things in transition you have to pick up and be really quick with, you know. Like if you win the ball left side of the field and that left back's pushed up for an overlap and say he's played it to the midfield and midfielder loses the ball, if you have a winger in front, he needs to immediately go. And that ball needs to be first time because if it is, then I'm going to boot this, aren't I? Oh, Sheamus. Oh, last. That was a big touch. Oh, didn't need to go that deep. It could have gone here. It's a bad pass to Twinkle. It's a bad pass to Twinkle. A Konigund special. Are we going to get it? Oh, it's off the wall. The Konigund special is the free kick worldy because a Konigund is amazing at free kicks. So that's the half right there. That's got to be the half. We played it. Blow the whistle. Right. Yep, there it is. Half time. XG is pretty even. 1.23 to 1.07. But we've had possessions really even as well. We really came back into this game. We looked awful after 30 minutes. Absolutely awful. But we look good now. I kind of want to say this. Defending at this level sure is something. We usually are very good at defending. I think last season we played 18, we conceded 13. Like we were phenomenal on defense. It's literally just this team. It's this team that we struggle against. That didn't get them motivated at all. Let me see if I can go. Uh, there you go. Look, tap me. Uh, I'm delighted. Look to switch off. Fuck off, Spaps. Uh, Spaps is the only one that's not happy. And now what is he? What is he? Look to switch off. Fuck off, Spaps. And he's got a goal too. I think XG in the game is a pretty accurate reflection of chances at the highest levels, but below something like Championship or MLS, it's pretty useless. The CBs and goalkeepers are just so bad. Kind of, because like when you think about it, XG is a measurement of the probability of a goal on the shot, right? So, you know, with all the factors included, space from the goal, location, you know. So I think there's still a use for XG because if your XG is, for example, 1.2 at the end of a game, but you have 20 shots, then it tells me that you're not positioning the ball really well in the box. You're just kind of peppering it from very far, you know? And then maybe you need to work on something that works, like you work more on the box or on closer passing when you're within the final third, or you know what I mean, something like that. It kind of depends. You know, they can be useful. Yes, but the XG models are, one, based on real life, not the FM match engine, correct? And two, even in real life, trained on data from pro games. That's correct. But you're right. But I still think it's never. I never think it's useless. It's all about how you use it. You know what I mean? So, um, you know, XG should never be a measurement of how well a team is performing. Please win that, Brat. Thank you. It's really just how well, like, how quality are the chances that you create, you know? And then you can look at XG versus your shots on goal versus your clear cut chances and things like that, and say, okay, am I creating chances that I'm finishing? Am I creating a lot of high quality chances? You know, should never be. It's never really an indication of how well a team is playing, in my opinion. Oh my God, was given free reign there. So a .05 xG long shot is actually higher than 5% chance to go in against an amateur goalkeeper. Okay, I see your point. That's fair. That is fair. But also at supposedly at this level, that .05 xG shot is a lot less quality. It doesn't have as much pace or spin, or you know what I mean. Like, it wouldn't be. Kind of goes both ways in a sense. But you make a valid point there. I will say this is great ball movement. Oh, Konekun couldn't finish. It gets blocked. Run it down, boys. Run it down. Twinkle. Run it down. So. I don't know how a Konekun you found Twinkle with that pass. Go on, Cookies. It's blocked. We got to get back. Thank God the whistle was blown. Here we go. Sheamus with the cross. Me on the back post. Fabiani's going to head it. We need to think about subs. I don't want to take Parks or Frack off because they're playing very well, but uh, oh, there you go. Good win. Spaps, you got to move to the fucking ball, man. You got to move to the ball. Did I say encourage? Yeah, encourage. You can't let the opponent just pick that up within the final third. Now it's a corner. It's what agitates me. It always agitates me when players wait for the ball. Like the ball's passed to them and they wait for the ball. Like, move to the ball. There you go, Brat. I think headers are also more effective in both real life amateur football and the FM match engine than they are in pro football. So the XG on headed shots is way too low in amateur divisions in FM. That's a fair criticism, I think. Paul Spaps, please. He was going for the tackle right on the edge of the box. Please win the header. Oh my God. Come on, boys. Fuck's sake. Somebody, come on, man. We're letting them have all the possession again. Come on. First sub. I want a Konekun on still, so I think I don't want to sub Snicky off, so actually, well, Jesus, good save, Brat. For the first time in a long time, we're going to sub Mukendi on, and he's not going to play up top. He's going to play on the left. Oh my God, what a save. What a save, Brat. That was a potentially point-saving save. It's good movement between Mukendi and Frack. Come on, Mukendi. There you go, Mukendi. Take him on. Keep control. Snicky for the hat trick. Snicky for the hat trick. Oh. That's fine. There you go, Brat. Good job, Brat. Offsides anyway. So, Our passing is really good. All right, hold on. Timeout. Maybe it is time Akoni-kun comes off. LythamSt will come on. I will bring in one more, and that's Ben Brindley for cookies. Nice toe poke, McKendy. Here is McKendy with a cross. Back post. Oh, I've headed it way over. I'm offsides anyway, apparently. Come on, boys. Go on, Brat. There you go, Brat. Let's encourage one more time. I feel like we can get a fourth goal. I just feel like we can get a really... I feel like we can win this game. Go on, Brindley. Chase that down. He's so out of position, but fuck it. Oh, it's so loose! Snicky's got the hat trick! I don't know how we've done it. From 3-1 down to 4-3 up. I don't know how we fucking did that. I can't believe it. I thought we were dead and buried after we went down 3-1. I was gonna say if Snicky wins that and goes over the top alone, that's game. See, look at that. Look at that effort from McKendy, by the way, to try and close him down. Come on, man. Come on, close him down. Make sure he doesn't get a good cross in. That's a good cross. That is a better header. Frank, what are you doing, man? You've done all the work, and then you give up a corner. You did all the work. Just boot it. Just clear it upfield, right? Ah, man. That's LythamSt coming forward for that. Nice. I have no more subs. Back post. Oh, McKendy, go! Oh, my God. He's absolute. I'm offsides. Anyway. That's the other thing about this level. This level plays like old school football. You only can name 5 subs, and you only can make 3 substitutions. There's no substitution windows. You can only make 3 subs. You can only name 5. That's a terrible ball. Spaps was nowhere near close to getting that. Good header, Jack. Parks, you got to win that. There you go. Like when I'm playing FM10 and the 5 sub, I don't think we're a thing until like 2020, I think. So, good ball. Good ball to switch. A little late on that run, but it's the right idea to run into the space, right? Because that ball was the switch. You draw the defender forward, and then you can make the run in. Go on, Spaps. Didn't really get all of it. All right. Into stoppage. Well, almost into stoppage time. Here's McKenny with another cross. Back post. I didn't go for it. Snicky didn't go for it. Defense did. Will be a corner. I wonder who's going to take it because Sheamus usually does, and he's off the pitch. Frack does as well. Frack is going to take it. Okay. Frack takes the corner. 4 minutes of added time. 4 minutes. Oh, Snicky couldn't win it. I was going to say, Thompson, you could have had a crack, mate. You got to be willing to have a go. That's out for a throw. They have made 3 substitutions. They've made all 3 subs at one go, and they've waited 90 minutes in. Let's hope we have enough left in the tank because a few players are looking a little tired. Oh, Snicky, go on, Snicky. Twinkle, LythamSt. I tried to play Snicky. He had better option on the left as well. If you're going to step forward, which is by all means fine, you have to be able to pick up the run. You can't let the run go by you. Then stepping forward is just you just open an opportunity for the defense by doing that. That is a great ball. That is an even better fucking save from Brat. He's offsides anyway, but Brat was equal to it at the time. Is this it? Did they get one more? Is the whistle going to go to the mouth? That is going to go out for a goal kick. That should be it. We should do it. We should be winners. The Great Wall of Brat. Let's go. Fuck this team, man. I can't believe we beat him for a third time. Fuck you guys. Snicky with a hat trick when the world needed them most. That is a big, 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 big win. I'm sending a snip of the thing to Snicky. I think they're asleep. I hope they're asleep. I hope I don't wake them. As always, we'll do the post-match press conference. Man, Earlham play us tough, man. They play us so tough every time, and I don't understand what's so good about them. Like, they're just so damn good. Prestwich beat Milltown, so they're back in the promotion race. They are 7 adrift of Hillgate. That pushes Earlham 5 adrift of Hillgate. So now there's some clear separation between, well, first off, still us and Hillgate, but Hillgate and Earlham now at the halfway part of the season. Post-match press conference. We'll kick things off from Cameron Clark Mundial. You managed to extend our impressive run over Earlham Steel Rangers reserves. How do you feel? I was pleased with the result. It's always nice to keep things going whenever possible. It lifts morale, gives us a slight edge every time we won. What did it take for your team to grab victory from the jaws of defeat like that? They did show real character. Can you sum up your feelings of Snicky's late winner? Snicky can't steal a game from someone who never had it, says Connecticut. Love it. There's a better way to sum up Snicky's late winner. And that's us basically looking at Earlham Steel and saying, fuck your couch. I was delighted. I should go with additional comments. On this season. How long do you think this unbeaten run can last? Is really expected to continue? I mean, kind of. Do you fear complacency? There's no chance. Wasn't that brief? It had a bit of everything. Yeah, it just didn't have a red card. So Sneaky's hat trick was undoubtedly the key fact. How many fucking questions are you asking? You've asked like 3 on Snicky's hat trick. Like, do you not get the point by now? Recent reports have linked you with GNG Oadby Town central midfielder. Nope, that's got nothing to do with us. Let's go to high personal goals originating from crosses this season. It's a fundamental part of our game. With Dan McDonald. Dan is a friend first, opponent second. I'm looking forward to catching up with him after the game. I think that'd be a nice thing to say. What do you make of Saddleworth 3D's struggles this season, giving their expectation? Why the fuck you asking me about Saddleworth? Where does that even come from? So, anyway, Snicky's the player of the week. 3 goals on 4 shots. So, and we have managed to somehow beat Earlham Steel from 3-1 down. Fantastic stuff. We're going to give it a save, and we're going to cut the recording here on the YouTube. So for those of you watching the VOD of the game on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. This is episode 47. The next episode will start the second half of the season as we count down or continue our march towards, the upper echelons of the English football pyramid. Until the next episode, take care.